methods which are given, and all the methods in the other class are overloaded methods. Okay. And then one second. Static. All the methods of software are non-static. Okay. Here, if execution fails, remaining statement will not be executed. Okay. In the hard assert, in soft assert, even though if execution fails, it will execute the remaining statement. And here we do not call assert. Here we go to set all. I given it both right. Then okay, I will just explain this short. Okay, actually we were using what assert dot assert equals. Okay, assert dot assert equals. I will compare. Okay, what I will do, I will compare both the things, actual and expected. What is expected? Okay, after entering Google dot, counting will be Google. So that is what my expected. Expected title should be Google. Actual title how to get by using driver dot get title. Okay, both are matches. I want to pass, or else I want to fail. How to use assert dot assert equals. Assert dot assert equals. Here you have to give the actual title and the expected title. Okay, if both are equals, test case is going to pass. If both are not equal, okay, it is going to fail the test case. It is going to fail the test case. Okay. Now if I execute, it will pass the test case and close the browser. Okay. It is going to close the browser. Whereas if I give something like some other title, I know the test case is going to fail, and then not only fail, it will stop the execution in line number 19. It will not execute the line number 21. So if you want to execute line number 21, means I want to close the browser at any cost. Whether test case is passed or failed, I don't care, but I want to close the browser. For that purpose, what I will do, instead of this assert dot assert equals, I will use soft assert. Soft assert ESC equals. It's all the methods of soft assert are what? Non-static. So create an object that then ES dot assert equals. Okay. Assert dot assert equals. I want to close the browser, so I will put assert all until last. Okay. Assert all here to put, because if I don't put, what happens? If I don't put, what happens? Anyone tell what happens if I don't put? If I don't use assert all until last? Whenever test case will fail, then execution will stop there on this. Next statement will not execute. Yes. Okay. If I don't total. Okay. Forget about don't. Okay, first I will tell you what is the purpose of assert all. Okay, let us not to make confused. What is the purpose of assert all? Is in hard assert, it is stopping the execution in this time. Okay, it is not closing the browser, because when the test case fails, okay, it will send the results. It will stop the execution and send the result to the result window. Okay, either for JVM or compiler, to the result window, it is going to send the result. Okay, so in order to continue the execution, you have to go for soft assert. Okay, what is the soft assert? It will not send the execution report. Whenever the test case fails, whenever test case is passed, there is no error. Completely, it will execute completely, then at last will send. But here, whenever the test case is getting failed, on that time only it will send the result. Okay, but In hard hazard, in soft hazard, it will not send the result on that time. It will hold the result. It will execute until it finds assert all statement. What is the job of assert all? Okay, it will send the result at the last. Okay, execution report to the result window at the last. That is a purpose of what assert all. Okay, that's the purpose of what assert all. Means after what happens, sir, if I put some statement here, yes, I want to print something. I will put some statement I. Will it execute? No, it will not execute because here only it will stop execution. If execution fails, it will not execute. Line number 24 will not be executed. If execution pass, yes, everything will be executed. Okay. Even this also will be executed. Okay, in the execution fails, it will send the results. It will stop the execution in line number 23 only, and it will send the results. Okay, then it will not print. Okay, clear. Amrita Kumari. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. I will clear you. Okay, assert all I have given in the notes. 1 second, let me read out the notes, which is used to update the result to the result window at the last. Now, to update the status of the comparison into result window, we should use assert all method at the last. Okay, any statement after assert all method will not be executed. Comparison. And given the difference, put a star mark for this. Okay, difference. Very important. This is very important. You go to any interview, they will ask these three difference. Explicit, find elements, assert, and soft. These three are very important in selling. Okay, you have to tell this each and everything like this only. Try to tell like this. Okay. Next. Okay. Food heading called annotations. Real annotations usage.
Yeah.
1 second. 1, 2. Okay. There are 1, 2 test case, 1,000 are there. 1,000 test cases. Okay. Now, in every test case, are you going to log in? How many times will write a program to log in? Approximately
1,000 test cases.
you have to open the project and with 1,000 test cases means approximately a year. For every test case, I have to log in. Okay, for every test case, they going to log in. Okay, 1,000 test cases. 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Same way, 1,000 times you have to do what? You have to log in 1,000 times. You have to write a program. Okay, for login 1,000 times. Same way, 1,000 times you have to log out. Okay, means enter the URL, enter the username, enter the password, and click on login button. These 3 steps or 4 steps you have to write 1,000 times for 1,000 test cases. 1,000 test cases means I should write a program to log in 1,000 times. I should write a program to log out for 1,000 times. Okay, same way. Okay, open in the browser also, close the browser. 1,000 times I should write. Okay, in the last class, we have learned one thing called before method. Okay, here, if I write only one time, if we have in one class maximum how many test methods are allowed? 10. 10 are allowed. 10 to 15. Assume that 10 is allowed. It is allowed. It is going to allow 10 to 15.
Yeah.
But in that time we write maximum in one class. Maximum we are going to write 10 test cases. Okay, 1000 test cases means how many classes will they having? Assume that.
Classes.
Class will be having. So you have to write before method. Okay, how many times? 100 times. Before method and after method, how many times do you have to write? In every class you have to write. How many classes are there? You have to write approximately 100 times. 100 times I should write before method and after method. What is there in before method? Same thing. In before method, what we are going to keep? Log is there.
Login. Login.
Then we are going to keep the code for log. Okay. Okay. This one we've already. I have given the assignment. I think everyone remember that assignment. Okay. Everyone knows that. Everyone goes on that assignment. What is that assignment? What's it? Okay. Okay. Assume that we have 100 test classes. In one classes, 10 test cases. So totally 1000 test cases we have. Okay. One test case means one test method. So 100 times we are writing this. 100 times I am writing the after method. Same way under it after class. Under it before class. What is there in before class? What is browser? Okay. Open browser. What is there in after class? Close browser. Close browser. In after class, what do we have? Close browser. Okay, close browser. So we have these many things. Okay, and we have to write this also. Okay, because one class, one time we are going to write. Okay, but okay, one times we have to write. But login will execute 1000 times. Okay, because in every class, 1000 test cases means 1000 times. Okay, what is this after class? How many times will it execute? All these things. Okay, what we will do in real time, instead of writing this before method 100 times. Okay, anyone has any idea how to make this? Okay, only one time I should write, because this is common everywhere. Login program only one time I should write for 1000 test cases. Other 100 test classes I should write. Generic methods. The property file or generic methods. People are telling that. Okay, I've already. This is itself is method out there. Okay, either what is generic method or what is telling the property file, keep it in property file. No, it is the method. I cannot keep the method. Is it possible to keep the method in the property file? No. If it is a test data, I can keep. Like value means I can keep. This is not value. This is a method. Before method and after method is a login method and the logout method. So how to make this method reusable? Inheritance. In inheritance, everyone heard of inheritance? In the sense, they will use a word called reusability. Okay, what's the advantage of inheritance? Tell me. Reusability. Okay, what does that mean? Actually, everyone knows the advantage of inheritance. Okay, how to use this? Okay, see here. Now I have 100 times login method, 100 times I have written logout method. How to write it only one time? See here, what I will do. I will create a class in generic method. I am going to create a class called base class. One class I will create it. What is the class name? What is the class name? Base class. Okay, in this base class, only one time I will write. Okay, only one time I will write what? Login. Only one time I will write. Totally how many times we have written? Approximately assume that we have 1000 test cases, 100 test classes. In one class, how many test cases we have? How many test cases we have? 10 times. So 100 into 10, 1000 test cases. So totally I have written before method 100 times. 100 times before method, 100 times after method, 100 methods before class, 100 times after class I have. So what I will do, I will create one class called base class. Okay, I will create a class called base class like this. Okay, one base class I will do like this. Okay, I will create one class called base class. In that I will put all this before method, after method, before class, after class, and every class I will use a word called extends. Like here class customer module extends base class, project module extends base class, task module extends base class. Okay, like this I am going to what extends. Okay, I am going to extend every class. Are you guys getting 100 classes? Means 100 class should extend space. How many times are we going to write down? Only one. But will it work? Will it work for all the test cases? Is it going to log in for 1,000 times log in? Yes. 1,000 times log out? Yes. 100 times this before class will execute. 100 times open browser, 100 times close. Or you can also do if you use instead of before class, if I use before that, only one time open the browser, but 1,000 times log in. 1,000 times log out, one time close. Let me show you. I will create a class called base class. Okay, in that I am going to put the code. Okay, before class public only one time. Are you guys getting the scenario for one scenario? Public void. Okay, open browser. I will write a code for opening the browser. Before class. What is this before class? From where I should take it? You tell. Just first one, second one, third one, fourth one. Which one I should say? Fourth one. Fourth one.
Extend.
Here, you write a program to open the browser. How to open the browser? Tell me how to open the browser.
Driver.
How do you open the browser?
Web driver.
Web driver. Right? Equals to new from web. I am going to write it for okay.
Static. Open system dot set property. Web driver dot driver dot chrome dot driver driver slash chrome driver dot exe.
Chrome driver.exe. Okay, now open the browser is done. In after method, what will go to tell me? After method. After method, okay, I'm going to use public void
Something. Okay.
Either I should close the browser. Tell me how to close the browser here.
Driver dot close.
Tell me how to close driver dot close. Driver dot close. Driver dot close. That method is not dot. If I put dot, I should use close method. The close method is not coming. The reason is here you are doing two things. One is initializing and declaring. Okay, here we are doing two things. This is what declaration part, and this is initialization part. Okay, line number 14. I can also write it like this. Driver. Shall I write like this? Actually, it is It is what? Line number 14 is what? Declaration. Line number 15 is initialization. So you have declared inside the method. So that's the reason you use it only inside the method. That is the reason I'm not able to access this method because the scope of WebDriver is only inside. How to make it global? Means this is what you have to make the variable as global. Or you have to you have to declare the global. You have to declare the variable globally. How to make it? Then you tell me this one. Okay, I'll tell you the problem. What I'm facing now is here I'm not able to close the browser. Close method is not coming. See, no methods are coming. No WebDriver methods are coming into the suggestion. Okay, I will type it CLOSC. It will throw the error. It is asking what is this driver. See, it is asking. I don't know the driver variable where it is present. Okay. Now, so for that reason, you have to declare the variable globally. Tell me, how do you declare the variable globally?
Driver.
Sir, driver is equal to close. Yes, sir. After the close bracket and before the after method, put that.
Sorry. Okay. Global variable, how to declare it? Use it outside the method. That's it. Anywhere outside the method. See, now if I put driver dot, I will get it. See, am I getting close method? Yes. See, now it is not. It's again. Okay. Outside the method, you declare it. Okay. Whereas initializing inside it. Okay. Are you thinking why I'm doing like this? Instead of driver is equal to new form driver of using it. I'm declaring in line number 1. I'm initializing in line number 6. Okay. Are you guys getting any doubts in this? Okay. Now same way I should log in. Tell me how to log in. Use before method. Before method here you have to use public void. Okay. Login. I will write a code for login here. What's the code for login? First step is what you have to open the browser, enter the URL. How we enter the URL? Driver.get method, enter the URL. Easy URL here. Then after entering the URL, what you should do? Then after entering the URL, what you have to do? Then what we have to do? After entering the URL, you can enter the URL here, or you can also enter the site number. Okay. Inside this, we open the browser also. Okay. Instead open the browser, you can enter the URL. No, you can either use anyone. Enter. What is the URL? Give actitime.com. Let me give actitime. On the browser, this is the URL, copy the URL, paste it. Get method. Okay. Open the browser, enter the URL. Next step. What is the next step? Enter the username, right click, inspect. User ID. Yes, ID is what username is there. I will use driver.find element. Driver.find element. Apply dot what is ID username? Yes. Dot set. Here I should give admin. Actually, I should not hard code. I should take this data from the property file. First I hard code, then I will verify. I'll take this untick from the property. You guys tell me how to take it. First, I will do this. Okay. Then same, enter the password also. Driver dot find element y dot I don't know. Let me inspect password. Click on that inspect button and tell me what shall I use here. Do we have ID here? Do we have ID? No ID. No. Name is there. Shall I use name? Yes, I will use it. Y dot name. Name is what? PWD dot send keys. Send keys manager. Okay, dot send keys. What is the thing? Send keys. Manager. Actually, manager also should be taken from the property. Manager should come from where? Property. Yes. Okay, now click on the link button. Driver dot find element. Y dot login button. /div. Okay, next function equals login. You know already we have done this plenty of time. Okay. Y dot export. I will give that export here. Dot click. Okay. Dot click. Same way, do it for logout also. Where I should put keep the code for logout. Where we have to give the logout code. Where we have to give the logout code. Public void. We have to give the logout code in after. Logout. Okay, what's the code for logout? You see that. Type admin manager. Click on login button. Then inspect the logout. I think ID is looks equals logout. We can do that. Inspect. Right click on logout. Inspect logout. Okay. ID is there, so let me use ID. How to use ID? Driver dot find element y dot ID. What is it? ID dot dot logout. Okay. Now, in this case, this is the base class, right? Okay. What we have written, same way. What is there in the diagram? Okay, in base class. Okay, what do we have in base class? Before class, before method, after class. In before class, what we are going to keep? Open browser, that is launch browser. In before method, what is that? Login. Login. In after method, what do we have? Logout. In after class, what do we have? Close. We have kept the code for the close browser. Okay. Now, whenever you create any class, okay, like what is a test case? Assume that my test case is create customer. Okay, create customer is my test case. Okay, I will create one test case called create customer. Create customer. I will create. I'll just put okay. @test. Okay. Public void test create customer. Here I will put a reporter dot log. What is this? Create customer. Actually, you have to write the test case. We are not here. I'm just printing, guys. But in real time, we'll write the test case. Like click on that text box like that. We are going to write the actual test case. Okay. Don't worry, I will take up one test case and so one project we get into. Okay. Now, and also, I am not going to write the program for opening the browser, entering the URL, and then I'm not going to write the for close browser logout and all. I will just simply put base class, extends base class. Whatever that should extend from now on. Base classes. Okay, now here, if I do like this, it will automatically open the browser, enter the URL, everything it will do automatically. Okay, here we will put. See, let me execute this test class. Now it will do login. Okay, then open the browser, enter the URL, everything will do. But I have not at all written any code for this. Only what I have written the code from after login. But here automatically it is doing login. Why? Because it is there in the base class and I am extending base class. It is opening the browser. So it will avoid writing you 100 times before method, after method, before class, after class. This is called reusability. I can use n number of times. Only one time I have written a base class. 1000 times we use before method and after method. See, automatically open the browser. In this one, in this nowhere I have written the program. Entering the URL also. See, it will enter the URL. It will do login also. Before the browser is done, next is what? Login. Page is getting loaded. Then it will load the page. Okay, once it is done, it will do login also. And then it will log out and then at last close the browser. Okay, maybe today also the server might be slow. It will do login. Okay. Now, forget about this. I will come back for this. 1 second. Come back. In base class, I need to implement this data-driven testing. Okay, I need to make use the data-driven testing also. The generic methods I should use. You tell me how to do this. I don't want to add for the URL. It is there in already property file. I don't want to add for username, password. It has to take it from the property file. Tell me how to do it.
The file input stream fi is equal to new file input stream and insert that.
Line number. Correct. Line number.
Sir, after 25.
Sorry.
Sir, after line number 25.
Priyanka.
No.
This is after class. Sorry, I have done the mistake. Here. Tell me which line number I should use file input stream. Tell me.
Sir, after 26.
Yes, correct. Line number after 26 is related to create an object of file name class.
File input.
Yes, sir.
File name. FV equals new file name. File name FV equals new file name. By here. Okay, I want to enter the URL. URL equals f dot get property value. What I should pass here? I should pass URL. And you have to pass this reference variable inside the get method. That's it. Yeah. Done. Same way, I don't want to hard code this admin. Okay, for that you have to read and tell me how to use instead of admin, I should read the data from the property. Tell me.
Sir, if Yeah, if the gauge property
F dot get property value, what I should pass here? What I should pass here? User. Put it in a reference variable. Put it in one reference variable called what? Anything. Should I use UN? Yes, you can use any reference variable. The same reference variable should be used. That's it. I am using UN. That's it. Same way. Okay. Password also. PW equals F dot get property value. Use password. 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 Here, instead of manager, use PW. Use your PW. Now we will open the browser, enter the URL, everything. Okay, we are applying what? Inside the base class, we are applying data-driven testing as well as generic. What is this? What are the generic methods? This is generic class and this is generic. Okay. Are you guys getting? Any doubts in base class? Ask. If you have any doubts, confusing, anywhere confusing, ask. Okay. Let me execute this create customer class and check it out whether it's still active time is low or not. Let's see that. Open the browser and see when it is entering URL, where it is taking URL from the property file. From property is entered the username, sorry, URL. Okay, URL is coming from the property. The same way, it will type the username, same way it will type the password. Okay, then it will click on login button. After clicking on login button, it will click on the logout. Okay, it is going to click on the logout. Okay, it is taking more time. It is not loading anywhere. Okay, it will do login logout. Take note this diagram first, then I will give the program. Here on base class only, I am using before class. Few people will use before text. Okay. In few companies, they will use before class. What is the meaning of before class? Means, okay, it will go to suit file. Okay, here, assume that there are two test cases, two classes are there. So before class means, okay, I'm written only one time, but two classes means two times. Okay. Before test means this is the block. So only one time it will execute in this. Normally, before test, before suit means it will execute before the suit tag. Okay. So in real time, suit cannot be multiple, only one. So before suit and after suit will execute only one time. Whereas before test, okay, which is used for parallel execution. Okay, or in few companies they will use only before test and after test. Okay, instead of before class. Okay, it depends upon the what their requirements. I will teach you. Okay, as of now, just take it down. Okay, in parallel execution, when I go to explain parallel, I will use a prefix called test. In real time also they will use. Either they will use prefix, or if they are not using prefix, they will use postfix test. Either this one or that one they will use. Okay, they will use like this, or they may use like that. Postfix or prefix test they will use.
all the before text classes and before method will execute before all the text methods.
Correct. Yes. Before method means it will execute before the every text method. For example, here, okay, we have classes. We have one class. One class will have many test methods. Means one test case. This is one test. Create customer with description, something like that. Okay. Create customer with task name. Anything, some different with the task name. Okay, with task name. Some different customers I can create it. Okay, they have the test case for the different customers without task name, without something like that. Anything. Okay. We have one class called create customer. In that, all the types of customers I can create different types of test cases. Okay, this is one test case. Create customer. This is another test case. Create customer with description. This is another test case. Create customer with the task. Like that, we have, okay, almost it will allow one class will allow 10 classes. Sorry, 10 test methods. Okay, 10 like in real time, minimum 10, not minimum, maximum 10 people. Okay, one class will contain 10. Assume that in one class we have 10 test methods. One test method, nothing but one test case. We'll write the actual test case inside this. Instead of printing here, we will write the actual test case. 1 second. Okay, we will write the actual test case. Here I'm just printing because I cannot show you create 1,000 test cases and show you. Okay. So 10 test methods will have one class. Before method is, okay, here how many are there here? 4 is there. So execute 4 times. Okay, in this example. In real time, 1,000 means 1,000 times before method, 1,000 times after it will be executed. Means it will be executed before the test method, okay, and after this test method. Means one test method means what? One test case. Before method will be executed before the each and every test case, and after method means it will be executed after the each and every. Then what is before class? Before class means it will be executed. It will go to source file and it will execute. Here 2 classes are there. Okay, assume that we have 2 classes. One is create customer. And one more is called delete customer. Like that. Like that, we have 100 classes. 1,000 test cases means 100 classes we have. So 100 times before class we execute. Okay. Here 2 are there, so it will execute 2 times. How many times then before method will execute, sir? How many number of test cases are there in create customer? How many number of test cases are there in delete customer? That many times it will execute. Okay, that many times it is going to execute. How many number of times the before method will execute? How many number of test cases are there inside the create customer? And how many test cases are there inside delete customer? So it will execute that many times. Before class will execute 2 times because only 2 classes. 100 means 100 classes means 100. Assume that we have 100 test classes, 100 testers and 1,000 tests. So before method will execute 1,000 times, before class will execute 100 times. Okay. If I want to execute only one time, then I will close before test. Before test means here, this is called as test block. Okay, this is called as what? Test block. I want to open browser only one time. So I will use before test instead of before class. Instead of in base class, I will use before test. Shall I use that also? Yes. I can also use before test also. See, even though if I execute, it will work. Let me execute, it will execute. Are you guys getting the difference between before method and before class? Okay. Before test means what? It will go to suit file. In suit file, only one test block is there, so it will execute only one. If two test blocks means two times. Okay, when do we use the before test mandatory? I will tell you that. First, are you guys getting the difference between before class and before method, and after class and after method? Getting seen as okay, customer spelling mistake is okay, fine. For only for your purpose, I have taken. Okay. Okay, take down this base class. I want you guys to take down this base. If you want to use the maximize the browser also, you can use maximize the browser. Okay. In real time, either you can use before class also, you can use before test also. There is no harm in that. Okay. Both are almost it's not same, but execution wise it is same. Okay. Either you can use before test in this case or before class. There is no harm. Okay. There is no. It is not going to make much. Still, the output is remains same. Okay. But in parallel execution, you have to use mandatorily before test only. Okay. If you want to put maximize the browser, you can put here. How to work with the browser, how to maximize the browser.
Driver dot
Windows
dot
manage dot window dot
maximize.
Window dot give implicit wait. Yes, shall I give implicit wait? Yes, you can give implicit wait here only. Driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait. You can give implicitly wait here 10 seconds. 10 minute seconds. Okay. As of now, it is not required. I will include this. And now you will get confused. You only take this. Take this. Put any called base class.
Safer side, we can use public. Okay.
Take down.
Property file and yes, sir. So suppose in property file, I save key and value as open browser is equal to Chrome. That means I want to open that class project only in Chrome browser. So for that, how to use that? I mean, for that, I have to use the get property file, and inside that before URL, I have to choose browser.
No, I didn't get you. I didn't get you. What you're trying to say.
So suppose I want to open that only in Chrome browser, not Firefox, not Mozilla, not like that. Only Chrome browser. So in property file, I say that key and value as browser is equal to Chrome. Okay. So.
Okay.
So for that, after file leave, if is equal to new file leave. After that, I have to use f.get property file, and I have to pass that key as browser.
Yes. Then you have to put this side. For example, now I want to execute same code in different browsers. Okay. Here I'm using new Chrome driver. Now instead of using new Chrome driver, what I will do? Okay. Means I will put that. Okay. That's file leaf. File leaf. I have to use it here. Okay. Instead of using, I will do 1 second. Use file leaf. Shall I declare the object globally? Yes. I can also declare the object globally so that I can use it in any method. Okay. I will do like this here. I will read the f dot get property value. I will pass browser. Okay. I will pass browser. This browser. Okay, browser. Okay, what this browser contains? Chrome. I am passing Chrome is the browser name. I use browser name. Browser name equals this one. What this browser name contains? Since in property file I'm using Chrome, here it is. Then I will put one sentence. If browser name equals, if browser name dot equals, I will tell you this also in future. I will tell you if it is Chrome. Okay, you open it in Chrome browser. That's it. Else if browser name in property file, I will change it to what? I will change it to Firefox. Okay, I will make this browser name dot equals Firefox. It will execute it. Firefox. I will give it like this. In else block, I will put driver is equal to new Firefox.
Then what about
getting blocks? Static block also you have to update. You have to put system one more system dot set property like this. Copy, put it. Okay, you have to use Gigo driver. That's here use Gigo driver.
Yes.
Okay, here, the static block driver. Yes. It will load both the files. It will load both the files and keep it ready. It will load both the part and keep it ready. If you use Chrome driver, it will open it in Chrome. It will use this part. If I use Firefox driver, then it will open. It will take this part and execute. That's it. Okay, I will tell you all these things. Okay, not to worry about you. It's not required. I will tell you when I use run parallel. As of now, it is not required. Okay, just take on this much. I want you guys to take you step by step file input string. You written the program for loading, okay, for reading the data from the property file. Okay, this is a ready-made method. Okay, this is a ready-made method. Okay, you have to. It is like a ready-made packet code you have created. Okay, you just open it and use it. Okay, this is entire code I have written. File input string you written now. Inside get property. What you are doing here in base class? In base class, you are calling this method get property value, get property value, get property value. Okay, I will explain. You guys are getting that. They are taking now. As of now, simply take it. Data from the property file. Okay. We are calling this method get property value. Okay, this is a method called get property value. Okay, I want to call this method. In order to call this method, it's a non-static method present in file name class. If you go to file name, okay, there is one non-static get property value. Okay, in this method what it will do, it will fetch the data from the property. Okay, I am calling this method will fetch the data from the property. I am not directly writing the code to fetch the data from the property. Are you guys getting? Why I am not using file input stream? File input stream, it is already used here. Okay, file input stream, it is already used here. What is my job? Just call this get property. If you want any data from the property file, just call this get property value. Get property data, get property value, whatever the method name you call it. How to call it? It's a non-static method present in file name class. So create an object. That is what create object. Create an object. After creating the object, just call the method. It will be the URL. No need of using file input stream. No need of using creating the object of properties class. Okay, no need of loading the file. No need of using get property method. See, everything is already there in file class. File input stream. F equals new file input stream now. Create an object of property files. Load the file. It will load the file. It will read the data from the property file. And if you call this method, it will return the value. Okay, everything it will take care. This method will take. What is our job? You should know how to call the method. Okay, how to call, create an object and call this. Okay. Okay, who asked that question? Yeah, am I clear your doubt? I'm not sure. Oh, who is that? Okay. Why I'm not using file input stream? Why I'm using file link? Yes or no? Okay. Any doubts in the base class? Okay. What we are doing? We are creating one static block for system.set property. Then I'm declaring the variable globally. Then okay, I'm using what before class for opening the browser. Here I'm written the code for driver equals new from driver, and in after class, base before class, what do we have? Opening the browser. In after class, I have written the code for closing the browser. Same way, in before method, I have written the program for login. Okay, what we are doing here in line number 32, we are entering the URL, we are entering the username in the username text box, we are entering the password in the password text box, then clicking on the login button. Okay, but nowhere we are hard coding the value. Am I hard coding the URL? No, it is taking from the property file. Same way, username is also taking from the property file. Password is also taking from the property file. Then at last logout code I have kept in the after method. Okay, every time, because I should log in for every test case, for every test case, once it is done, I have to log out. That's the reason I have written logout code in after method, login code in before. Are you guys getting? I will explain before test, don't worry. Okay, before test I have not started. Okay, tomorrow I'll be explaining you before test. Okay, before test I will explain you. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow I will explain. Now, 1 second. Assume that we have 1,000 test
Group
cases.
execution.
Okay, we have 1,000 test cases. Okay, in our project we have automated approximately 1,000 test cases. In these 1,000 test cases, okay, approximately 70 test cases are smoke test cases. Okay, everything is a regression. In regression also, we have in our project we have 70 test cases are smoke test cases. I want to execute the smoke test cases every time before the release and after the release. Okay, 1,000 test cases. Whenever my manager says, I will execute, or only whenever in critical condition I'll execute all 1,000 test cases. But in these 70 test cases, I want to keep on executing each and every time before release and after release, like pre-release and post-release. I have to execute 70 test cases because smoke test cases means, what is the meaning of smoke testing? Anyone tell me what is smoke testing? Basic and critical
Features of application. Testing the basic and critical features of an application.
testing the basics and critical elements. Smoke testing. Now I want to test, okay, how this smoke testing, how to achieve this smoke testing is, okay, for an example, in 1,000 test cases, I want to execute only, okay, I want to execute only smoke test cases. Assume that we have, okay, one class called create customer. Customer model or create customer and then create one more test case. Okay, create customer with description. I will create one more test case. We have two test cases in create customer. One is create customer. One more is create customer with description. With this with description. Okay, create customer with description. Like that, we have one more test case. Let me create one more test case called modify customer. Here also we have one more thing called test case name is what? Modified customer. Okay, modified customer. Let me delete this demo. What is the demo? I will create this demo. Delete this demo once. What is there in verify login? This is for assertion. I have done it. I have done assertion. I will delete that. Now there is one more test case I will create called delete customer. Here also assume that we have different types of deleting customer. In modify customer also assume that we have different ways of deleting the modify. Okay, deleting the customer, like delete customer with description, anything like that. Different ways of deleting customer test cases will be there. Different types of creating customers will be there. Okay, totally we have 4 test cases. One is create customer, 2 create customers. Okay, we have 2 create customers and 2 modify customers. Sorry, 1 modify, 1 delete. See, what I've done is I have one test case called delete customer. Okay, we have plenty of delete customer test cases inside this delete customer class. Okay, same way there will be different modify customer test cases will be there in modify customer class. Same way, okay, there will be different what create customer with task, create customer without task, create customer with the description, without description, like that. We have different ways of creating the customer test cases are present in this class, and every class should extend what base class. Okay, every class should extend base class. First, I will explain the group execution, then I will include the base class. As of now, base class is not required. First, I will explain what is this group execution, then I will come back for the base class. Okay, totally we have 4 classes, 4 test cases. Okay, in real time there can be 30, 40 will be there for create and modify data there. So for these 3 classes, assume that the 30 classes will be there in real time. But here, okay, I have taken only one class. Here one test case, in this one class. Here in one class, I have 2 test cases. Okay. Now let me convert this to source file first. How to convert? Either you can right click on automation or right click on this Java package. Okay. Go to test engine, convert. Create it, convert these 3 classes. See, 3 classes. You can click on finish. It will ask you to override. So now I want to execute only delete customers. Out of 4 test cases, we have 4 test cases. 2 create customer, 1 delete customer, 1 modify customer. Out of 4, I want to execute only 1 test case. Okay, 1 is smoke test case. What is that? Create customer. Okay, it's a basic and critical feature. So I want to execute only create customer out of 4. For that, in real time, out of 1000, I want to execute 70 test cases. So for that purpose, okay, you have to implement group execution. Whenever you want to implement any group execution, okay, you have to follow this syntax. Syntax is you have to provide the group name for every test method. Okay, you have to first thing is you have to provide the group name. Here I will use a word called groups. Groups equals this one is smoke test. Okay, this one is okay. A regression test is not smoke, so I will put a regression. Put regression. A regression test. Okay. Like this in modify customer also. In modify customer also we have a test case called okay. Sorry, we have a test case called modify customer. Here also providing two names. This is also regression. Okay, regression I will provide. This is also not smoke. Regression test. Okay. And in delete customer also I provide two names. GROUPS groups equals regression I will provide. Regression test. Totally two group names we are using. One is what regression test, one more is test. Okay. Now, if I go to suit file, if I execute this, okay, it will execute all the 4 test cases, but I don't want to execute 4 test cases or 1000 test cases. It will execute. Out of 1000, I want to execute only 70, or I want to execute out of this 4, I want to execute only 1 test case, that is create customer. How to do that is, that is one of the part of the syntax. You have to provide the group names. Okay, you have to provide the group names for every test case. After that, how to run only smoke test cases here. After the suit tag, before the test tag, you have to use the one tag name called, okay, group C. Groups, okay, you have to use a tag name called like this. In that you have to use one more tag name called run. Okay, in that one more tag name you have to use that include. Okay, there are 2 things. One is include and one more is exclude. Include means it will include only those test cases. Okay, will be included. Okay, exclude means except that execute other. Include means only execute this. Exclude means except that one remaining you execute. I will provide a group include name equals that smoke test. See, if I execute, it will execute only one test case, that is create customer. Let me execute this. Click on save. If I execute, it will execute only create customer. Only one test case, that is create customer. See, create customer got executed. Same way, I want to execute. Okay, I will give regression test. So how many regressions are there? 3. So it will execute 3 test cases now. Okay. If I execute, see, now it will execute 3 test cases. Out of 4, 3 test cases were executed. See, create customer with description, delete customer, modify customer. This is how we are going to achieve group execution. Okay, this is how we are going to achieve grouping execution. Okay, actually in real time, okay, we'll give like this. We'll give multiple names. Okay, smoke means only execute group. How to give multiple names? Flower brace. I will make this create customer both. Regression also. Regression means what? Execute all. Okay, regression. If I give regression test means execute all. Smoke means only 70 test case I want to execute. Regression means all 1000. In this case, all 4 it should execute. Smoke means only one I should execute. Okay. You can create whatever it is. Okay. Who will tell this? Manual testing will tell them. This is the part of regression. Okay. Or your lead will tell them. Or you will get to know which is this smoke test cases. So once you join, okay, based on the experience. Okay. Now if I execute that suit file, see, it will execute 4 test cases. Now I want to execute only smoke, so I will give here smoke test. Okay, what is syntax? You have to use 3 tags. One is groups, run, and then in that include. Okay. If I give regression, everything will be executed. If I give smoke test, only one test case, or in real time 70 test cases will be executed. These are always 70 no. Okay. Let me execute now. Now only one test case. See how many test cases? One. If you open the console, you can see only one test case, that is created. Okay, are you guys getting? Put heading called group execution. Okay, take on this suit file. I'll give the notes first. You take on this.